about how the Android application development course is available on Learn on Cloud. I'm going to take you through a few salient points about the course and also show you how you can access the modules and what all should you expect when you register for this course. Okay, so first you will need to log on to learnoncloud.net. That's the URL. And on the front page you can see that every course available is listed. You should, to learn more about the Android course, you need to click on the Android Learn More link. So here on the Android course page, you should be able to check out what the course is about. That's in the overview tab, and what the course and how it will be structured for you. That's available as a week by week timetable, and it also lists the modules that will be available to you. Okay, so in 5 weeks you will have access to all the modules available for this course, and you can take them up or do it at your own pace and time, and there's no restriction from our end. Okay, once you register for this course, you will be given a login email address. Your email address will be used as your login username, and along with that you'll be provided with a password. The password is actually not provided to you, but you will be registered onto Learn on Cloud and you will receive an activation email on your account. So you just need to go and activate your account. Post that, you can log in. Okay, so I have already registered myself, so I'll log in with my existing login. So when you log in to Learn on Cloud, you will see this interface. This is something to make you aware of about the virtual labs and the self-assessments available as a part of Learn on Cloud. So what I'm going to do, so this is one of the modules of Android. So as you can see, this is module number 5, and it's called App Components Activities. That's the name of the module. So this is the high bandwidth version of the learning material available. So this is structured as a presentation, which also has animations along with it. So this interface is pretty simple and pretty standard. This is the slider bar, so you can access any part of the presentation, and this is to make it basically full screen. So once you make it full screen, you'll be able to view this in this whole window. Okay, and you can directly jump to a certain slide in the presentation, as well as look at each slide, how each of them looks, and you can also jump into a specific slide from this interface, from the thumbnails tab available to you. So, and beside the thumbnails tab, you have the notes tab, which where you will be able to read the material that has been spoken out in the presentation. So just for your reference, we have also provided them as notes to you. And finally, the third tab is a search tab. So in case you want to search anything in the presentation, you can go ahead and search here. Okay. So the presentation is basically set up as audio video presentations as you are used to seeing. This has slides which are backed up with voiceover, and those voiceover data is available to you. The text of the voiceover is available to you under the notes tab. Okay, so this is a standard. So this is how it plays up. And on the left, what you see is the list of different submodules inside this module. So we are currently at the first submodule in this module number 5, which is a presentation. As you can see, the ones which are do not mention a lab are essentially presentations, and these are the labs in this module. So to jump to the next presentation, you just need to go and click on this. So as you can see, there is a low bandwidth option also available. So this is the high bandwidth option. So if you just click on this, it will take you to the low bandwidth option, which is much lighter on the bandwidth. So in case you are connected to a not so powerful internet connection, you should use this option. Okay. Here also the navigation is pretty similar. You just need to turn on the autoplay and it will play for you. And you can go from one slide to another using this left and right buttons. Okay. So that's the presentations part. So once you have been able to look at the presentation, the next logical thing would be to look at some labs available. So labs are something that we are really excited about on Learn on Cloud. So how a typical lab in Android would work is what I would like to show you. So let's click on this lab, which is known as Activity Lifecycle. So if I go into this, you can see this is how a typical lab interface looks. So I'm right now on the first page on this lab. So this lab will familiarize with you like activity lifecycle methods. That's what this lab is about. So you typically will go and read these instructions, and every lab will have some files. So in this case, in case of Android, you will typically have Java files, or you will have some XML files, which are part of a standard Android application, and you will come to know of that as and when you take up this course and as and when you go through this course. So as you can see, there are three different files in this particular Java lab, a particular Android lab rather, and what the first action that you typically do in an Android lab is to generate the APK. So APK is basically the exe in the Android world. So in case you want to install an application, you need to install its corresponding APK. So let me just generate the APK for this lab. So as you can see, the command was running, and this is what the output the command gave. So it says build successful, right? So this means that there were no errors in your Android application code, Java code or the XML code, and it built fine. So now typically this is what you will do at the start of lab. You will build it as it is, and then you will have some exercises that you will need to do. Okay. So once you have built your Android APK, or so to say the Android exe for the application, you will go ahead and launch it in an AVD. So what's an AVD? An AVD is basically an Android virtual device, something like an emulator, which you'll use to view your Android applications in action online. Okay. So when you click on launch AVD, it will bring up an interface which we'll just check out. So right now what's happening is that your Android application APK was built. Now what this is doing, we are launching your Android virtual device in the backend. And to launch your Android AVD, you need a Java plugin available on your platform. So both a Java plugin and a Java runtime environment. So this will require you to download the Java plugin and the Java runtime environment from the Oracle website. So if your platform or if your browser does not have the plugin, when you try to launch the AVD, it will give you an error, and it will also direct you to how to go about installing this particular environment. So the Java runtime environment as well as the Java plugin. So as you can see, this is exactly like an Android phone. So what we are right now waiting for is to the Android phone for it to boot. So now it has booted. You are on the home screen, and as you will see right now, it will open, unlock it and open it on your lab screen. So this is how your lab application looks like. So this is in this particular lab we study about the activity life cycle, and it comprises of 3 activities. So here we are starting one activity from another. So this is typically how your lab will be. So initially you will just launch it as it is, and then you might have to, there might be some exercise in the lab for which you will have to change the code, generate the APK again, and then run it on an Android virtual device. So in case you have your own Android device with you, you can also download this APK. So you can download it onto your on your desktop and save it on your desktop, and then download it onto your own Android phone and then run it from there. So instead of running it on an AVD, you can directly also download the APK and run it on an Android phone. But that's typically how a lab will be. Now let me quickly show you how the evaluation module looks. So so this is the part where you can see all your modules available to you. So to open this up, you need to click on My Learning Modules. So I click on My Learning Modules and it brings up the interface and shows me all the modules available to my account. So you can, right now, as you can see, the 5th module is selected. I want to show you a quiz which is available in the first Java module. So let me just go there. And an important thing to note is every time you log in and log out from your account, your progress, everything is saved. So you need not worry about losing your work. And wherever you were in when you were logged into your account, you will be brought back. When you log in back, you will be brought back to the same interface. Okay. So as you can see in this particular module, so this is the first module in Android, which is on Java language basics. So the first module has a presentation, it has 5 labs, and it has a quiz. So what I wanted to show you is this quiz interface, how it is. So it's basically a self-evaluating quiz, which is a multiple choice quiz. What I'll do is that I'll just randomly select some answers. So it says it's not quite right. So basically it will allow you to take as many tries as you require for you to reach the final answer. So if I just go about clicking, it will finally I got it right in the 3rd try. If you do the course right, you should get it right in the 1st try. Okay. So, and together with telling you which is right and wrong, which of your answers, whether your selected answer was right or wrong, it will also give you the explanation. So this is how you will see the explanation once you have got the right answer. And once you have gone through your quiz, done all your questions, you can evaluate yourself. And this says that the assignment is incomplete. So for you to evaluate the assignment, you need to complete all its questions. Okay. So, and once you have completed your evaluation, you will be able to see your performance through this particular tab. So as you can see, it's called the My Performance tab. If you click on it, it will show you where you are with respect to other users. Okay, so you can see an overall at overall level where you are, as well as you can do it per topic. Okay, so as you can see, the per topic, we are also going to give you how you have performed against other users. Okay, so that's the part on the evaluation. So that's all I wanted to introduce you to today. What we went through is the basics of sort of the highlights of the Android course available on Learn on Cloud. It's comprised of modules. Modules have lectures, labs, and quizzes. And if you subscribe to this module, you will have access to all these modules on the 5th week. You will have access to all the modules in your account. Okay. Best of luck. Thank you.